what I seen last night at midnight? The new season 3, episode 8 on Power Book of Ghost. And I want some intake. I got some answers. I mean, I got answers too. Well, I think I do, but I'm just gonna say I have questions. So this episode really left me in awe. I don't know what to expect for next week and how this all gonna play out. So I don't even know where to begin. Cause oh my god, like so much happened in episode 8. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like they really gonna do us like that? Like they just gonna, you know, just gonna leave us like that? Come on, y'all, come on. I've been anticipating to go live to talk about it. I just want to know, like, all my power supporters and viewers, like, if y'all want to just kind of leave comments below, please do so because, baby, I'm in on this executive producer 50 Cent Power group on Facebook, and baby, they are like going in on from Drew to Stacks. I mean, I don't want to spoil it for those that hadn't watched it yet, but baby, if you ain't got Stars out or good, Fire Stick that shows the new episodes, baby, we catch these at midnight on Thursday nights, whatever. So I'm just like, I just want y'all like real feedback because, baby, let me just say this. I just want, even though Tyreek it's like that child that you got a hard ass, a hard head will make a soft ass. There we go. A hard head will make a soft ass type of child, and baby, like it's like the pressure and the time is running out. Like, what you gonna do, Tyreek? Your dad ain't here. Your Uncle Tommy's not here. Your mom's in witness protection. Like, what are you gonna do? So I just want to start first with, let me just say, like, we all know Monet, which is played by Mary J. Blige, and she okay. If you watched episode 7, she had to do something to try to get the feds off her, the Tejadas, and and she kind of got a little rough patch with the Russians, and they came and pop, pop, pop at the doggone Lorenzo funeral, and came like, really, like, this is what you and Jew got going on, like. I mean, like, what we ain't trying to get into with these Russians, and then she had to create this phone and text messages with the old boy. I can't remember his name, so I mean, she had to make truce with the Russians at the end of the day. Like, she just orchestrated this all willy nilly, like this crazy, and like she looked for Tyreek to be her brain because I don't know, like she got Kane, and then Diana, she's college girl, you know what I'm saying, and Drew, he all in love. We'll talk about Drew later because Drew really disturbed me. I can't. So, like, okay, back to Monet. Like, she's orchestrating this thing, and she's trying to play mother role outside of trying to play this leader role. Now the Lorenzo's gone, and they burying him, or did they ever bury him? Because baby, after the Russians came through and they shot back, and then they kind of left poor Lorenzo right there outside the church, in front of the steps. So I'm like, did they put him in a hearse, or is he still like what's going? But anyway, so I just feel like it got really real on last night's episode, and for Monet to play this still low key mother role in front of Kane and Drew with the family, the what's the name, the Castillos. I might be saying their names wrong. I mean, I'm just saying. So she tried, to show comfort with that, and then once they asked Drew about their sibling, their son, Drew's like, "Oh, we all good, it's all good." And then so they was like, "Okay," because he ain't been answering his phone. Like, what's going on with our people? And so at that moment, like, it was the look on Drew's face, like he just looked very suspect at how he acted and how he played into that, just very suspect. So I'm just like, he gonna get caught. Like they gonna know something ain't right. That's why the brother was like, "Oh, it must be trouble in paradise." So I was just like, "Shit." Like, I mean, dang. These people, they ain't nothing to play with because they already the kid your pops. So you don't want to be next on the list when it comes to their brother, they son and stuff. So it's just like, oh, okay, whatever. So as time goes on, Kane finally, gets some from Effie. We kind of knew that was gonna happen, and like people was like praying for that to happen. And I can't see who I was joining in. Hey y'all that's stepping in. I'm just talking about last night episode. So they finally get the share the same bed. And one thing I do know about Kane, he's very strategic. And how he paid for her tuition. So it's just like, was he banging her just because he paid for her tuition? But okay, let me reel that back, because she kind of came on to him. She wanted him, and he know he wanted her. So it was just like, were you really trying to thank him for paying your tuition? And was he really like, well, see, I'm in her room, you know what I'm saying? She invited me, she kissing on me, she trying to hold my hand and all that, but doing all this mushy shit. So let me just just get her and see what she about, you know what I'm saying? She fucking with Tyreek, and now she trying to fuck with me, like, but she cool as fuck. She did. He thought she killed Lauren, but baby, I'm just kind of like this, like, cause that whole scene right there, that was just like, that scene was just like, damn. Now they know that Lauren is alive. Like, what the fuck they can't say nothing about it. So I'm gonna wait to get to that here shortly. But I wanna just go through all what happened, and I might be skipping and I might be hopping. So bear with me. But anyway, I just want to cover last night's episode. Well, tonight's episode, but you know it was on stars. So anyway, so as Diana is sitting in the interrogation room, and drunk Davis, he decides to want to show up and represent her. And after he was like, dang, like, Tyree came and dropped that bomb on him, like, yeah, sex know about the Fed. They trying to charge us with this RICO case. And they was like, damn, like, I gotta really sober up. So that mother had to stop to the nearest coffee shop to get sobered up, to really be like, yeah, like, let me get my shit together, because like something about to go down. So as he pulls up to the station, the police station, he sees Sax talking to Jeannie, and he like, I want to hear what the fuck they got to say, but at the same time, let me make myself hear. So he, presented himself that he was gonna be presenting her, and the whole ordeal of spilling the coffee and sex. Loud to the pass the note to Diana, and I'm like, no, she didn't. She took that doggone note, yeah. Like she was like reading, like they can I not see her on the video? Like you already gonna count trying to go on the rooftop, trying to get, and then she just like looked at the note, like I was like, girl, if you don't look up under the damn table, girl, you better like you and her and Drew, like they irks me. They irks the fire out of me doing the most dumbest shit. But anyway, so the note said, put Effie on sex. So that's what she did. I was like, I hope she know how to like really lure sex in to get to plead her case so she can be released from um for being in the police station. So it worked. It worked for a little bit till she told them how Effie was kind of like moving some weight, moving some bricks or whatever. And so Jenny and her people at dinner and find out it was nothing but pure cane sugar. Now that was some smart, fast moving shit that Tariq and Monet had to motherfucking do to really get all their way out that motherfucking warehouse the way they did. But if it was let go of, thank you, Tyreek. Cause he knew at the end of the day he still got his motion going with Noma and what's the old boy name? I can't think of his name right now, but they still got that going on, and then they trying to send out threats to their family. So they trying to make sure that they do what they do with the feds and get the feds out there so they can focus on Norma and her narcissistic ass. So so it's just like it was just like, man, I guess she felt some type of way because they kind of threw her under the bus. But it was just like, I'm glad that Effie, out of the three women that Tariq fooled with, that she is book and street smart. She is book and street smart, so she kind of knew why they did it. That's why she said she finally like pulled up at Monet's house. She was like, "Yeah, I know why y'all did this to me. I would probably do the same thing to one of y'all." Blah 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 blah. But she wanted to make my boy Tariq feel the type of way because her and Kanan had banged or whatever, and he looked at them like. He looked at Monet like, you know about them too? And she's like, I don't give a fuck about who fucking who. Okay, period. They're grown. So at the end of the day, she just caught you in Diana's dorm room, Tyreek. So why is you kind of like real tender about it at that moment? But he was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I already know that Lauren is fucking alive, so that's gonna play out in a little bit. So I was just like, okay, you know what I'm saying? My boy kind of had his daddy way going on with having multiples of women. That damn Tyree. He say he's not like his father, but he is whole Ghost Junior out here. Like I really give it to him. Oh, Michael Rainey Jr. Like shout out to him. So he really proved that he's holding his own. So rather they try to say Ghost ain't dead, Ghost still alive, he never dies. Baby, he's somewhere probably proud of Tyree. Like he was not really saying not necessarily proud of him, but he see that he can handle his shit. Even in the media and out the media and on campus, and then he trying to like wing it so that he get this trust fund. Okay, as we see in season 1, that once he complete college, that he gets his dad's trust fund. So I can't wait to see how this really gonna play the fuck out. Leave your comments below. Give me some feedback on how y'all feel about season 3, episode 8. Oh my gosh, like it was just fucking crazy how everything played out. So after, Effie telling Kane, like, come on, like, he follows her like a motherfucking puppy. So I'm just like, oh, okay. She must got that wop wop. Like she got that wop. Like he really like tender about her now. Cause like the last time we seen Kane have a sex scene, it was like his first season. He got caught by Monet, by his ex girlfriend Monique or whatever her name was. So yeah, I was just like, okay, they giving Kane a little bit more sex scenes, and cause we tired of looking at Drew with his booze and like all that. So yeah, honey, it tripped me out. I ain't gonna say it tripped me out. I'm gonna say I was disturbed because and this is what I mentioned in the Facebook group for Power. Man, all Kane wanted to do was just like be on that phone talking to Effie and like cake it to her a little bit. I thought you sound kind of naked on the phone, and she like, doing this and then the third. And then next thing we know, we hear motherfucking Drew ass upstairs throwing shit. I'm like, what is wrong with him? Like he just going crazy. He can't get off the phone with Evan. He goes upstairs and what's going on, bro? Like what's wrong with you? He had shit every out in the motherfucking floor. Honey, he took that dog on remote and like he was forcefully turning on that dog on TV to see his ex boo on the moved on and I told the whole entire world that he was gay and he got a lover, which is a doctor. Baby, Drew, when I have gay family members, and some of them are stud women and masculine men that don't have to dress up. But I get it and I understand you hurt, and when you see stuff, because I have seen some shit about one of my exes online, and I ain't never wanted to break my shit in my own. You think I'm breaking my own shit for somebody else? Make it make sense. Honey, women, men have moved on. When somebody no longer serves you, whether you was good to them or they was good to you, or they wasn't good to you, or you wasn't good to them, you still move the fuck up. You move the fuck on. So it just like he threw this temper tantrum. He was so upset, so disturbed that this man has moved on from him. And his basketball teammates accepts him for being gay, and he's stalking this man. He's following him, going to the coffee shop or whatever, the restaurant, and he just like wanted to say something to him. And him and the old boy, they get the hugging, and he's crying on his shoulder, boo hoo hooing, snot rolling down his face, tears running down his face. I was just like, Drew is a hot mess. So it's just like right now, Candace is focused on Effie, and now Drew is focused on not having love. I mean, like from men. I mean, from being okay. We all have been there, done it, and been heartbroken. We all done it. I have done it, and sometimes I kind of still go through it, but it's just a lesson learned. You gotta move on. But it just like nobody like out of the Tejadas is really focused other than Mona at this point. Cause like now Diana, she don't want to be part of it. She don't want to do nothing but to go to school, graduate, and get the fuck on through. I don't blame her. But here we are. So fast forward, because I don't want to keep y'all too long. Fast forward to, you know, Davis knowing about his brother mental illness and he's not taking care of himself. He kind of freed him from being in prison for so long so he don't have to stay in prison and be sick and doing all this worrying about his brother, which a loving family member do for their family members. But it's just like the moment where he kind of puts the two and two together and got four, and like, dang, Saxon hit Tyreek voicemail line up, and then I'm trying to call my brother, but I just told my brother some crazy stuff that I should never said. They kind of like pushed him over to the edge to try to like, you know what I'm saying, to get him the I don't know, to not try to go after Sax. But it was a little too late by the time they got to where they got to meet the brother with sex held at gunpoint. So it just like when Tariq and Davis arrived there to try to stop him, and it did not work. And so I was just like, that moment, I was just like, is he gonna shoot him? Like, I was hoping that Sex was not gonna supposed to have got shot this episode. Maybe this season. I don't know. But not this episode, not by the brother. But I'm really glad that he didn't get popped by Tyreek or Kane or Davis or Jenny, maybe. I don't know. No, none of the main characters like really had their hand in it. I mean, it's sad that it was Davis's brother that popped Sex. So I was just like, oh my god, like no. And then he ends up shooting himself, like self-inflicted. Like I was just like, oh my gosh, like. And Tyreek was like, my mouth dropped, and it was like my mouth would drop. Tyreek, I was like, Tyreek, like come on now, you act like you ain't never popped nobody before. Soon as you see somebody else get popped, but it was just like I felt and the character with Tyreek and he felt like it wasn't sex time. Like we supposed to have did something, went to court or something, but even though if y'all go back to the first power when they all was enraged with Ghost